Police are investigating two deadly incidents in the Bronx hours apart last night. 4 people were shot in Mount Eden, and then there was a fatal crash in Allerton. Now, a connection between the two incidents has police concerned. Eyewitness News reporter Raegan Medgie live in Allerton with more. Raegan.
Yeah, you know what? The connection between all of this was at the time of the shooting, which happened around 6:15 last night, involving 4 individuals who were considered victims. There were a moped sweep. So basically, people on mopeds involved in illegal activity. Now, the police seem to be in full force trying to have a crackdown and figuring out exactly who's responsible and trying to get these mopeds, these ATVs, and these dirt bikes off of the city streets. So let's take a look at some video and start from the beginning from yesterday. Around 6:15, 4 miles away from where we are at the corner of East Mount Eden and Townsend Avenues in the Mount Eden section of the Bronx, police say 2 suspects operating 2 scooters, each carrying an armed passenger in the back, opened fire on 4 men. 29-year-old Miguel Doleo of the Bronx was killed. He was shot in the chest. 3 others he was near were hit in the legs. Then 3 hours later, before 9:30, at the intersection of Waring and Barker Avenues, where we're at here in the Allerton section of the Bronx, police say they tried pulling over a 34-year-old for traffic violations, but he refused to stop. Instead, he drove the wrong way on Barker Avenue, which is a one-way street. When police tried pulling him over, he crashed into an SUV, a parked vehicle, and then a light pole. Now, police say he suffered a medical episode and was pronounced dead at Jacoby Hospital. It was during this time in which the NYPD was trying to locate the suspects on the first shooting in the Mount Eden section of the Bronx. Now, earlier this week, the NYPD chief of patrol tweeting details about a 10-day operation across the 5 boroughs, confiscating more than 1,600 mopeds, motorcycles, ATVs, and dirt bikes. Now, these vehicles, according to police, are typically unregistered. They're unlicensed and they're uninsured. Since January 1st, police say 9,500 scooters, dirt bikes, and ATVs have been confiscated. 2,500 of those here in the Bronx alone, and 1,300 arrests made involving people who use scooters to commit crimes. Now, people in the Bronx we spoke with know about these illegal vehicles all too well.
They should start following the street laws, because a lot of the mopeds around here, they're not following the laws. They're blowing red lights, not licensed, not insurance, and then you see so many accidents happen with them.
Drive on the sidewalks, the wrong way of the street, don't have no respect for the lights or anything, just go on right through.
Now, we did speak with a crossing guard here at the public school, the Richland Rogers School behind me, and the crossing guard says that a lot of times these mopeds and these scooters are dodging around children getting out of the school. They're also dodging around teachers and other community members, and the crossing guard suggests that maybe there needs to be a light or some kind of video camera installed in the intersection here to make it safer for everybody who comes through this area. Now, there was a man in custody from last night, and it doesn't seem like that man in custody is related to the shooting, but police are still looking for those involved. We're live here in the Allerton section of the Bronx. Raegan Medgie, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Raegan, thank you.